On March 4th, 2010, a user posted the following question to Yahoo Answers. Does the cursed website really exist? This is about the rumoured cursed website people have been talking about on the internet lately. It has even become an urban legend. The site itself is just a pure white screen, and if you scroll down, there is a picture of a shrine gate. You have to find that same shrine gate or, apparently, you'll be cursed. I believe that it's somewhere in Japan. Also, that site apparently has a bulletin board with some terribly sad, depressing story on it. Supposedly, even just looking at it will affect you as well. And the owner of that website is apparently already dead too, but still, the URL constantly changes, and you can't find it by doing a normal search. If there is anyone who has actually seen this website, or knows about it, then please answer me. There's a fair bit to take in here. According to this user, somewhere on the internet, there exists a cursed website so famous that it has since become an urban legend. You can't find this website through regular means, and the URL is constantly changing, despite the owner being dead. If you do manage to find the site, however, then you'll find that it's mostly a blank white screen, but there's a picture of a shrine gate if you keep scrolling. Once you see this shrine gate, however, you must go out into the real world and find that exact same gate for real. Otherwise, you'll be cursed. You can also find a bulletin board on this cursed website that has a terribly sad story on it. So sad that even just looking at it will affect you too. All things considered, it's a fairly standard urban legend. Tales of cursed websites are nothing new, nor is any of the content here unique either. This particular legend of the Shrine Gate did make it stand out amongst the pack though, and even to this day, people are still fascinated with the story. A cursed website with a picture of a shrine gate that you must find in real life, or else you'll be cursed. It's like the ultimate treasure hunt. Japan is a big country with potentially millions of shrine gates hidden all over it. How on earth are you supposed to find that exact one? Is it even possible? And that's what makes the story so intriguing, after all. But is it true? Is any of it true? Does, or did, such a website ever really exist? Well, in this case, yes. At the very least, the website itself did exist. Whether the curse is real or not, well, that's for you to decide. But let's take a look at this one. It's unknown when exactly this mystery first appeared, but by the early 2010s, it was a rather common urban legend on the internet. The 2000s and 2010s were full of stories of cursed websites as the internet became more common in everyday households, and people had to learn about a whole new set of dangers that the internet presented. It also provided a brand new, fertile breeding ground for a crop of new legends to be born. With the hindsight of a few decades behind us, we now know that the cursed website spoken of in this particular urban legend was once located at niceday-fineday.org. Yes, it was a very real website, and it fits the legend perfectly. Although it's no longer available, it can still be viewed through the Wayback Machine, which first archived the website on October 22nd, 2004. It was also still available by August 2005, but after that, it seems the domain expired. We can find an even earlier version of the website, however, going all the way back to 2003 on a different URL. This also ties in nicely with the part about the site constantly moving. If you open the website, you are presented with a white background that has some scrolling text in katakana, which says Ushiro and Mitana. These can be translated to behind you and you saw, didn't you? Common lines in horror stories. Then there's a scrolling text box full of spooky words like death and curse, and beneath that, a picture of what looks like a head about to drown. This is the entrance to the website. But before heading in, beneath that you can find even more links. Most of these link to nonsensical words, characters, and creepy pictures, and everything is designed to look weird and unsettling, appropriately setting the mood. If you click around enough, you'll find more links leading even further into the website, and eventually, if you click the right links, you can end up at the aforementioned bulletin board as well. Although, sadly, there is no story there that precisely fits what the legend describes. This is not to say that this story didn't once exist, however, as we can only view as far back as 2004, so it may have been posted earlier and not archived by the Wayback Machine. You can also find a Hotmail address which presumably goes, or went, to the website owner. There's also a flash video which can sadly no longer be viewed through regular means, but this also contained an image of the same shrine gate you can find on the main page, as well as various other creepy images. Once you click the picture of the head floating in water, you'll end up on the website's main page, and first thing you can see is the infamous picture of the shrine gate. According to the legend, although this isn't ever stated anywhere on the website itself, you must find this same shrine gate in real life, or else you'll be cursed. Beneath the picture of the shrine gate is some more scrolling text with things like, "I'm cold, help me, curse, 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 you too," and so on. There is nothing else to click on this page, just the shrine gate picture, the scrolling text, and a flash video that can no longer be played. A large part of this urban legend lies in the fact that you must find this same shrine gate in real life. How this particular legend came about is at present unknown, but we can find evidence of people talking about the website itself as far back as 2005. None of these mention the shrine gate, only that the website is strange and creepy. One NeChannel thread posted on October 16th, 2005 lamented that the website had seemingly expired and has now been replaced with some default English text from the company that owns the domain. It's not until later years that the website is mentioned in conjunction with the Shrine Gate curse, meaning that it's likely something that developed online over time. And what of the Shrine Gate itself? Was it a real gate? And if so, where can it be found? Well, like the website itself, the Shrine Gate is also real, and people have since discovered where it is. It's from the Hanazono Shrine in Tokyo, which was founded in the 17th century, and can be found just a short distance from Shinjuku Golden Gai and Kabukicho. If you wish to check it out for yourself, you can find the gate, or rather gates, as there are several in a row, on Google Maps. These gates can be found to the right after entering the shrine from the main entrance, and lead to a small Inari shrine. In fact, the exact image itself has even been found. It comes from the How to Walk of Japan website, which was first established in 1998. There is a page dedicated to the Hanazono Shrine, which you can see here. The second picture on the page is that exact same image from the cursed website. But naturally, the cursed website edited the image to make it look more creepy. Now, while we now have evidence not only that the supposed cursed website did actually exist, and we even have evidence of not only where the Shrine Gate is, but even exactly where the photo of it came from, numerous facts about this legend still remain a mystery. Nobody knows who created the website, or why. If NeChannel and Twitter are anything to go by, talk of the website was all the rage back in the early to mid-2000s. In addition, nobody is sure how the particular legend of the Shrine Gate photo being cursed came to be. It seems logical that the next step in the evolution of the website's legend would be that something about it is cursed, so it's not hard to see the jump, but no hard evidence has thus far been tracked down that specifically details this story emerging for the first time. All we have are posts and questions from the 2010s where the legend seems to have already been established. How did the story of the cursed Shrine Gate photo come to be? How did we go from a creepy website that went down sometime in 2005 to, half a decade later, people talking about how if you see a photo of a shrine gate on a cursed website that constantly moves around, then you must find that same shrine gate in real life, or you will be cursed as well. It's a natural flow and embellishment of something that already existed, yes, but unfortunately we don't know the exact whens, wheres and whys of how it came to be. Either way, this remains a fascinating mystery to which we have numerous answers, yes, but we're still missing many others. It's also an incredibly interesting dip into a particularly nostalgic, perhaps even more creative time in Japanese internet history. Yes, the cursed website did exist, but does it actually curse? Well, maybe you should pop over to Hanazono Shrine, just in case. But what did you guys think of this one? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you again next time.